Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now listen, I wanted to talk to you today. Now I probably have break these videos up because my time a little split up today. But he cheated. Alright. Now when you think about a man cheating, you got different types of cheating. You got emotional cheating, where he is flirting and talking with the woman. He talking bad about you, talking bad about the relationship, throwing you under the bus, and he flirting and he doing stuff. He might be sending, little nasty text messages and what have you. Now, that's emotional cheating. But see, now, you got financial cheating, which could be added to that when a man is sending the woman money. Then, it's really sexual cheating. Even though it's not physical, it's physical when you sending body parts. So now you got the woman sending pictures of this. You got the man sending little pictures if he got anything to send, a little picture of the third leg. So that's physical cheating right there. Even if they didn't touch each other. So you got different types of cheating. And different types, they may hurt differently. I can't speak for everybody. So some people, if he does anything, emotional cheating, financial cheating, physical cheating, I'm gone. One time, I'm out. Now, to be honest with you, that is not what I see is common. That does not happen often. It's a select group of women, and it's a very small group of women. And I know y'all want to think otherwise. I know y'all want to tell y'all self, if he cheat, if he cough on her, I'm gone. Y'all say all kind of stuff until you get in the relationship. So a lady the other day told me, Tony, you don't need to be telling women that it's okay to forgive 2 or 3 times. Now, for one, I ain't say 3 times. What I do say is I believe in second chances. The reason why I say I believe in second chances is because every human is flawed. Every human gonna mess up. And it might not be with cheating. It could be with verbal. It could be emotional. When I say verbal, I mean verbal abuse. It could be emotional. It could be, and when I say verbal abuse, I don't mean like dragging you through the mud every day. It could be y'all get in an argument and he call you a B, call you the B word, or you call him a B word, or whatever word you use, dilly dacker. And so you could see that as verbal. My wife has never yelled at me. My wife has never called me out my name. I have not had to deal with that. If she called me something, if she were to call me something in the past, it probably was because I deserved it. So I'm not going to leave over that. And so what we had to look at is little issues that was going on in our relationship when we first got together. And it's me sending a message, flirtatious message on Facebook. And I'm 21, 22, 23 years old. So at that time, we looking at age as an excuse. Now, which age does play a factor? Now, 33, 43, 53, all right, you supposed to know better. When you young, you still supposed to know better, but you're going to make mistakes as you getting into a relationship, you learning yourself, you growing. So you have to take that into consideration. Sometimes you have infidelity on both sides, the man and the woman, to where things are kind of rocky or it's kind of toxic and the man don't know if he want to be there, the woman doesn't know if she wants to be there. She slips up, she does something. He slips up, he does something. They make a choice and it's a bad choice, which is actually the formal definition of the word mistake. Sometimes people hear a word and give it their own definition and without looking it up, but that is actually the formal definition of the word mistake, a bad choice. Something that you, the wrong choice or a bad choice. And so that happens. That is human. That's going to happen. And 99% of relationships going to have to go through something. So you can assume that everybody you meet or the person you're going to end up with going to be perfect and never going to do anything that you're going to have to forgive. That's not realistic. It's just not realistic. I'm here every day. I do this every day. I've been in relationships all my life. And I've been married going on 14 years. We got a perfect marriage, a healthy marriage. And even us had to work through offenses. In our first 2 years of being in a relationship, we had to work through issues. We had to sit down and, okay, this what was said, this what was done, and we had to come to a place of forgiveness. So I understand that. But now guess what? It is a personal choice. See, I can never condone and say, hey, give a person 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chances. And I get a lot of messages say, you know, he's cheated countless times. He's cheated several times. Situation like that right there, you got to go. Absolutely, you got to be gone. Got to go. I'll see you later. Got to go. I'm gone. I'll see you later. You got to be gone. And I've heard that and seen that. And so, but on that first offense, you have to look at what was it? What did she do? What did he do? And we talking about the man on this, but you could just invert this for the woman. He cheated. And what was the environment? Were you busting your butt? You was giving everything. You was truly loving. You was, selfless. And you were speaking love languages. And you were doing everything you knew how to do the right way. And he cheated on you. If that's the case, got to go. Got to go. Because listen, if you giving a man everything and he go and cheat on you, when you giving him everything and you busting your butt, you breaking your back, and you trying to be the most amazing woman you can be, and he goes and he give you his butt to kiss by cheating on you emotionally, financially, sexually, physical, or digitally, then it's time to go. Now, sometimes what we do as humans, we create an environment that is unsafe or that is unhealthy, that is not peaceful. We create an environment that pushes a person to make that bad choice. So, and that's real life. It's kind of like if you on your job and your job keep asking you to work overtime, and you feel like if you turn it down, you're gonna get fired. So while you working overtime, your boss gone home, you in the office by yourself, you go to sleep. You get your old hour snooze, and somebody just happened to pop up and catch you. Guess what? Can the job really be mad with you for taking you a snooze when they got you working double shifts and kind of making it feel like you don't have a choice? We create the environment sometimes in a relationship. So when me and my wife was having little issues in them first 2 years, I realized that some of the things that I got upset with her about, that I was mad with her about, like, confiding in a friend about all our business, or telling a friend what I'm doing, what I'm saying, and this and that, or whatever it was, when I looked at it, I said, I'm not being a good man. I'm pushing her to that point. I haven't created a safe space. I haven't loved her properly. And it's not realistic to just say, oh, just leave. Especially if you got children, especially if you done invested time and money and years, or you live together, you got a lease together. It's not always realistic to say, just leave. So although we want to say that and we want to hear that, but it's just not realistic all the time. So that's why each situation is different, and you got to look at it, and you just have to make sure you're not making excuses. So things that upset me, I had to look at it. Things that upset my wife, she had to look at it. And if we felt like we played a part, we played a role in pushing the other person away or pushing a person to that point, then we took accountability for that, and that played into the decision to forgive this or that offense. So you have to look at it holistically, and you got to look at, did you create an environment? So if you're in a situation where you're being selfish, you're not giving of yourself, you're not sacrificing, you're not reciprocating the love, you're just taking, you're receiving, but you're not reciprocating. And then you catch your man talking to another woman. When you look at that situation, you have to say, well, I pushed him to that point. I didn't, yes, he should have been man enough to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to be with you anymore. I want to leave, and not have that conversation. But if you know you played a part because you weren't being open and honest and giving and selfless, and he was trying to do for you, he was treating you like a queen, but you were just receiving it and not reciprocating it, and then you catch him texting another woman, or you catch him talking to another woman, when you look at that, now you have to say, okay, do I want to leave because he did this? Or do I want to give it my all? Do I want to forgive, accept his apology, accept that he wants to stay and that he wants to keep loving me even though I'm not giving my all, or I hadn't been giving my all, and then give my all, have him give his all, and then we start with a clean slate and we see how this thing works. Now, see, that's realistic. That's what's going to happen in a relationship. And that's why when I'm coaching, I meet people where they are. The answer is not always, hey, just leave. Just leave. Because a person could leave and end up homeless. A woman could leave and end up homeless. She can end up jobless. She can end up depressed. She can end up vulnerable. She could be in a compromised situation. Whereas the answer may be, sit still. If your life is not in danger, if it's not a situation where your life is in danger, sit still, gather yourself, pray for wisdom, pray for clarity, pray for guidance, and see how things progress. Feel it out with your spirit, use discernment. And if you see that he's not remorseful, that it doesn't seem like he's really changed, or he just showed face and he changed a little bit, but then 2 weeks later, a month later, he right back feeling to like the same old guy, same old genuine, but he ain't being genuine. And now you take some time and you create your exit strategy. Now you put money up to the side because your life is not in danger. Now, if your life in danger, totally different. All right, gotta go immediately. But if you know what he doing is emotional cheating or physical cheating, and you could just close your legs, so now you ain't got to worry about catching nothing. You could just close your legs, put him on ice, he in the doghouse, and you can gather yourself and you could see the landscape. You can reach out to an accountability partner. You can get some money from friends and family if you don't have a job, or if you got a job, you can start. You use this opportunity of him cheating to give you some independence, some agency. You go open up you a separate bank account. You start direct depositing your check into that account instead of the joint account. See, now you can take your time and create an exit strategy. You can see where his heart is if he cheated. So understand that sometimes you got to go in steps. It's not always just, oh, I gotta go. Because you're trying to be like a woman you read about in a book, but you don't understand everything, every detail. You just read what they told you, but you ain't see whatever else she put up with and what she went through. And so you emulating her, but you don't know they behind the scenes. You just know their highlight reel. And so when she left, that could have been the first time you heard about it, but it could have been the 5th time she went through it. You see what I mean? When she left, it could have been physical in there too, not just emotional, or physical cheating. It could have been some physical activity in there, Conor McGregor. And so you have to realize that you don't know everything. And so your situation may be different, and you got to assess that situation. Hey, I'll be back with part 2, maybe even part 3. Y'all stay tuned, and hopefully you can get to it today. God bless you.